Hey there folks, welcome back to Scary Snacks, the internet's premier destination for, you guessed it, scary stories. Tonight we're serving up a 5-course meal of terror that'll leave you sleeping with the lights on. We're diving into the haunted history of 5 places so creepy, even I wouldn't dare step foot in them after dark. These aren't your run-of-the-mill haunted houses, folks. We're talking about places steeped in sorrow, tragedy, and enough residual energy to power a small city. So buckle up, grab your nightlight, and whatever you do, don't watch this alone. And hey, while you're at it, hit that like button and subscribe to Scary Snacks for more spine-chilling content. Nestled high in the Colorado Rockies, the Stanley Hotel stands as a grand dame of Victorian elegance and a hotbed of paranormal activity. Built in 1909, this sprawling resort inspired Stephen King's chilling novel, The Shining. Guests have reported disembodied laughter, ghostly piano strains, and shadowy figures. The most unnerving tales come from those who've dared to spend the night in room 217. Unexplained temperature drops, the feeling of being watched, and even the sensation of being tucked in by unseen hands have all been reported. One chilling account tells of a young couple who, seeking a romantic getaway, booked room 217, unaware of its sinister reputation. As the night wore on, the temperature plummeted, and they began to hear strange noises. The sounds grew louder until they called the front desk, only to learn the room above them was empty. Terrified, they fled the room in the dead of night, leaving their belongings behind. The Stanley Hotel stands as a chilling reminder that some places are best admired from afar, especially after dark. How about a former prison that once housed some of America's most notorious criminals? Welcome to Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia. Built in 1829, Eastern State was designed to inspire penitence through solitary confinement. Instead, many found madness and despair. Today, Eastern State stands as a crumbling monument to a bygone era of punishment. Visitors and paranormal investigators have reported unsettling experiences, from disembodied whispers to full-bodied apparitions. One chilling account tells of a group of paranormal investigators who ventured into cell block 12. Their EMF readers spiked and the temperature dropped noticeably. Suddenly, one of the investigators let out a yell, claiming something had touched him on the back of the neck. Another tale comes from a tour guide who noticed a shadowy figure at the end of a cell block. Thinking it was another tour group, she called out, but the figure remained silent. As she approached, the figure vanished into thin air. Eastern State Penitentiary stands as a stark reminder of the human capacity for both cruelty and resilience. It's a place where the echoes of the past are as real as the cold stone walls. Chapter 3. The Myrtles Plantation, where Southern charm meets Southern Gothic horror. From the cold stone of a Pennsylvania prison, we travel south to the heart of Louisiana. The journey itself is a transition from the stark industrial north to the lush, mysterious south, where Spanish moss drapes over ancient oaks and the air is thick with history and secrets. The Myrtles Plantation, with its antebellum grandeur and tragic past, is said to be one of the most haunted places in America. Its grand entrance, shrouded in darkness, invites you into a world where the past is never truly past. Built in 1796, this plantation has seen its fair share of darkness. The historical plaque outside tells only part of the story. The real history is etched into the very walls and floors of this old mansion. Tales of murder, betrayal, and restless spirits permeate the very walls of this grand old mansion. Each room seems to whisper its own secrets, and the dimly lit corners hide more than just shadows. Legend has it that the plantation is haunted by at least 12 spirits, including a former slave named Chloe. Chloe's story is one of tragedy and vengeance, a narrative that has been passed down through generations. Chloe, seeking revenge, is said to have poisoned a birthday cake, killing 2 of the plantation owner's daughters. The dining room, with its old-fashioned decor, still seems to echo the laughter and cries of that fateful day. Guests have reported seeing Chloe's ghostly figure, her face obscured by a green turban, wandering the halls at night. Her presence is a chilling reminder of the plantation's dark past. Others have reported seeing the ghostly figures of children playing on the grounds. These spectral children are said to be the spirits of the plantation owner's daughters, forever trapped in their final moments of innocence. Perhaps the most chilling tale is that of William Winter, a former owner who was shot on the front porch. The porch, with its ghostly ambience, still seems to hold the echoes of that violent night. Winter managed to stagger inside and up the stairs before collapsing. The staircase, dimly lit and eerie, is a silent witness to his final, desperate moments. To this day, the spot where he died is marked by a bloodstain that continues to reappear. This mysterious stain is a grim reminder of the plantation's violent history. One chilling account tells of a young couple who, on their honeymoon, decided to spend a night at the Myrtles Plantation. Their excitement quickly turned to fear as the night unfolded. They booked a room in the old slave quarters, where Chloe was said to have lived and died. The room, filled with historical artifacts, seemed to come alive with the weight of its past. As the night wore on, they began to hear strange noises, like footsteps on the wooden floorboards outside their room. Each creak and groan of the old house seemed to carry a message from the past. The door to their room slowly creaked open, revealing nothing. The emptiness was more terrifying than any apparition could have been. The couple, terrified, turned on the lights, but there was no one there. Their fear was palpable, a testament to the plantation's eerie atmosphere. The Myrtles plantation is a place where the weight of history is palpable, where the living and the dead seem to coexist. Its misty exterior and ghostly presence make it a place where the past is never truly gone, and the present is forever haunted by what once was. Chapter 4. The Queen Mary Luxury Liner, or Ghost Ship. From the swamplands of Louisiana, we set sail for the open ocean, to a majestic vessel that once ferried the rich and famous across the Atlantic. The Queen Mary, with her grand halls and luxurious staterooms, was the epitome of opulence and elegance. She was a floating palace, a marvel of engineering and design, capturing the imagination of all who set foot on her decks. But beneath the Queen Mary's glamorous facade lies a darker history, one shrouded in mystery and tragedy. The ship's corridors, once filled with laughter and music, now echo with whispers of the past. Shadows seem to move on their own, and cold spots are felt in the warmest of rooms. Launched in 1934, the Queen Mary has served many roles: a luxury liner, a troop transport ship during World War II, and now, a floating hotel in Long Beach, California. Each phase of her life has left an indelible mark on her structure and spirit. During the war, she was known as the Grey Ghost, transporting thousands of soldiers across treacherous waters. Throughout her many incarnations, one thing has remained constant: the whispers of hauntings. Stories of ghostly encounters have been passed down through generations, each adding to the ship's eerie reputation. Visitors and staff alike have reported strange occurrences that defy explanation. From the ghostly footsteps of a sailor crushed to death in Door 13, to the chilling laughter of children heard near the ship's first-class pool, the Queen Mary is a museum of maritime hauntings. These stories are not just tales to scare tourists. They are experiences shared by many who have walked her decks. One of the most well-known stories involves the spirit of a young woman named Sarah, who is said to haunt the ship's first-class swimming pool. Sarah's presence is often felt by those who visit the pool area, with some even claiming to have seen her ghostly figure. Guests have reported seeing Sarah's apparition, as well as feeling an unexplainable chill and hearing the splashing of water when the pool is empty. These encounters leave a lasting impression, making the Queen Mary a must-visit for paranormal enthusiasts. Another frequently reported haunting is that of Grumpy the Sailor, who died while working in the ship's engine room. His spirit is said to linger in the dark industrial spaces of the ship, where the air feels heavy with his presence. Whether you believe in ghosts or simply enjoy a good scare, there's no denying that the Queen Mary is a place steeped in history and mystery. Her storied past and the countless tales of supernatural encounters make her a fascinating destination for those seeking to explore the unknown. Chapter 5. The Winchester Mystery House, where architecture meets the afterlife. Our final destination takes us back to dry land, to a sprawling mansion in San Jose, California, that is as fascinating as it is eerie. This is not just any mansion, it is a place where the lines between reality and the supernatural blur, creating an atmosphere thick with mystery and intrigue. The Winchester Mystery House, with its labyrinthine hallways, staircases that lead to nowhere, and doors that open onto brick walls, is not your typical haunted house. It's a maze of architectural oddities that defy logic and reason, designed to confuse and perhaps even trap the spirits that Sarah Winchester believed were haunting her. It's a testament to one woman's grief, her guilt, and her obsession with the supernatural. Sarah Winchester, a woman tormented by the loss of her loved ones and the weight of her family's legacy, poured her heart and soul into this house. The house was once home to Sarah Winchester, the widow of William Winchester, heir to the Winchester repeating arms fortune. The wealth that came from the sale of these rifles was immense, but it came at a great personal cost to Sarah. After the death of her husband and infant daughter, Sarah consulted a medium who told her that her family was cursed by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles. This revelation set her on a path that would consume the rest of her life. The medium advised Sarah to move west and build a house to appease the spirits, a house that would never be finished. This was not just a home, but a sanctuary for restless souls, a place where they could find peace. And so, Sarah Winchester dedicated the rest of her life and her considerable fortune to building the Winchester Mystery House. Construction never ceased, with workers laboring day and night to expand the mansion in a seemingly endless project. Construction continued around the clock for 38 years, resulting in a sprawling 160-room mansion full of architectural oddities and unexplained occurrences. Each room, each hallway, each staircase was a piece of a larger puzzle, a puzzle that perhaps only Sarah herself understood. Visitors and staff have reported a variety of strange and unsettling experiences within the house's walls. The air is thick with the sense of the unknown, and every creak and whisper seems to carry a message from the past. Disembodied footsteps echo through the empty hallways, doors slam shut on their own, and cold spots send shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical visitors. These phenomena are not just stories. They are experiences that have been recounted time and time again. There are even reports of Sarah Winchester's apparition, dressed in black, still wandering the halls of her bizarre creation. Her presence is felt by many, as if she is still overseeing the construction of her eternal project. One chilling account tells of a tour guide who noticed a shadowy figure standing at the end of a long hallway. The figure was silent, unmoving, and seemed to be watching. Thinking it was one of the other tour guides, she called out, but the figure remained silent. The silence was deafening and the air grew colder as she approached. As she approached, the figure vanished into thin air, leaving the guide and her group shaken and bewildered. This is just one of many stories that add to the legend of the Winchester Mystery House, a place where architecture meets the afterlife. So there you have it, folks. 5 terrifying locations that are best left unvisited, especially alone, at night. From haunted hotels and abandoned prisons to plantations steeped in sorrow and a ship seemingly lost at sea, these places stand as chilling reminders that some doors are best left unopened, some mysteries unsolved. If you're brave enough, let us know in the comments below which of these haunted hotspots you dare to visit alone at night. And hey, if you're feeling extra daring, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Scary Snacks for more spine-chilling content. We'll be back soon with more tales of terror, but in the meantime, try to get some sleep, if you dare.